Hello everybody and welcome to NCAA action through SBF. We have the UCONN Huskies taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. And the Huskies win the tip ball, and it is Lightning McBean spinning, driving, getting past Carter for the layup, immediately on the board for the Huskies, going right at the rack. Heading the ball to Talani Velez. Velez has been very ball dominant all season. Getting the screen. There's the fadeaway three, no good. And if Talani Velez can get a more consistent jump shot, he is going to be a menace to the NCAA/SBF. And there is, I think that was Jack Morgan for that slam. Very hard to tell with all the people with the similar hair and such and size. And the Morgans being twins makes it kind of difficult. But Petrovic, the AI player, only AI player in this game. And out of bounds, they're going to say that's a Bulldogs ball. AI player loses it for UConn. Georgia's still trying to find their way on the ball. Inbound at this time to Simmons. Simmons waiting for Velez. Velez gets it. Finds Simmons a little bit late to his spot. Gets it to Wright. And there's the rebound from Jack. Lightning McBean. Gets it to Morgan. Morgan fakes. Gets it to Jack. Petrovic. Gets it to McBean. No time left. Jack's going to try to put it up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Carter. Gets it to Talani Velez. Going straight to the rack. Pulls up. No shot there. And they give it to Wright on the outside. No good. Petrovic with the ball again. Finds Jack down low. And the defense from behind too much. Forces the miss. Not going to get much more of an open shot there, and the step from Wright beats Petrovic. Trey Wright has some silky smooth moves to get to the basket, considering his size. Waiting for the cuts. Shaggy trying to find his man. McBean is posted up down low. McBean not afraid to play like a big man. Gets it back out to Petrovic. He's going to have to shoot. There's no time left. Three is heaved. In and out, no good. Rebound Carter. Samuel Carter, a declaree for the draft. Going to be AI controlled. Trey Wright with it now. Gets it across to Velez. Dangerous pass there. Shaggy's guarding him. Turnaround. That's no good. Petrovic with the rebound. Petrovic gets it to Jason. Back to Bean. McBean. Screen. No time left. The three is up. Rebound Jason put back up and in. Jason Morgan anticipating that three, getting the box out and turning it into points for the Huskies. Georgia has struggled on stretches on offense very consistently this season. Still trying to find their offensive game before the tournament. And there's Talani Velez. A lot of this game for Georgia revolves around Talani. They have a lot of good pieces on this team, but he has been their go-to for their offense. Shooting by far their most shots on the team. Velez gets it. Screen on Jack. They have the matchup that they want. Petrovic on Velez, and Petrovic fouls. Talani gets his first shot in. Second one rattles in, ties it up. They're going to give it to McBean, set up their play on offense. The screen, McBean, three. That's off the back of the rim. Velez hands it off to Trey. Trey gets it down to Samuel Carter. Carter goes up, off the back of the rim, no good, but rebounded by McFly and put back up and in. Now UConn has been struggling to find their game. Get their offensive rhythm going. Jason Morgan up top. Jason, a very good shooter. McBean pulls up mid-range off the backboard and in. That hesitation was on a dime. Pulled up, had the space that they wanted, and got it in off the backboard. Cannot execute that any better. And it is Jack on Simmons. Gets it down low. McBean on Samuel Carter. They're going to need to double team him. They're not going to, and that's an easy lay-in. Even if that point guard wasn't 5'2", still not a matchup that a point guard can take is Samuel Carter. Much too large to let him under the rim with a point guard. Jason wide open for three. That goes in. Lead retaken for the Huskies. Bulldogs looking to answer back. Simmons to the rack, lays it in. Opportunity for the last shot here. We're likely going to see one of these guards dribble out the ball. Waiting. McBean coming off the flare screen is covered hard, and that is no good. It is a 12-11 game going into the second quarter. We have a good one. This one seems like it's going to be a close contest. I'm looking forward to it. We're just getting started. Both of these teams have had their shares of struggles throughout this season. Both of them trying to get right before this tournament starts here soon. Talani loses it on the way up. UConn has it in transition. Georgia's going to get back in time. Shaggy losing control of himself. Petrovic with the ball. Loses it. Trey Wright has it in transition. Can Petrovic stop him? And the recovery. Shaggy gets there and blocks it. Now UConn in transition. They're going to stop and set up a play. And there's the foul. They're going to call it a personal on Simmons. Timothy Simmons plowed into him, knocked him over. I thought they might have called the illegal screen there, but they're going to say that was a shove. McBean gets by him. Tries to finish through traffic. No good. Timothy Simmons. Went right at Petrovic, thinking otherwise. Gets it to McFly, to Velez. Velez wants the shot, pulls up, no good. Rebound Shaggy. McBean has the ball up top, waiting for the screen, doesn't get it, goes up anyway, no good, and put back up and in by Jack. Perfect timing on that crash there by Jack Morgan. Screen. They have the mismatch that they want. Will they find him? They got it. It's Carter on McBean. And that's too easy. That's going to be easy buckets every time they get it if they cannot switch on those mismatches. McBean gonna go up strong, get blocked. Very poor decision there. Trying to go up strong when they had the ball picked up. And Simmons immediately puts it off the back iron. Shaggy in transition. Gonna stop. Find Jason in the corner. No good. Trey. That shot almost doesn't even hit rim. McBean being guarded by the center gets fouled. Unnecessary foul there from Carter with the huge height advantage. That long wingspan and big body. Didn't really even need to jump. But that's just the aggressiveness of McBean that caused that foul to happen. And because of that, that's 2 points. So far, Georgia's had some success getting the mismatches that they wanted, but they've also been trying to dive at the rim. We'll see what they go to here. Simmons up top, guarded by McBean. Driving to the right, pulls up, off the backboard, no good. Rebound Jack. Gets it to Petrovic, much better ball handler. Down to McBean. Ooh, wiggles by the defender, gets an open look, but that's no good off the pull-up. Simmons hands it off to Trey. Fakes the fadeaway, and then goes up, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Jack Morgan. Gets it to Jason, fakes. Petrovic, 5 seconds left. He's got to get it to someone. He gets it to Jack, who does a fadeaway, no good. Jason comes down with a rebound, immediately goes up and gets fouled by Velez. He was in a crowd coming down with that ball. Immediately went up to draw that foul. Smart play from Jason Morgan. Carter throws it back into Timothy Simmons. Timothy Simmons been pretty ball dominant so far. Normally we see that kind of dominance from Talani Velez, letting him run the offense half the time. There's the deep hook, no good. Rebound Jack. Shaggy gets it to Jason. Jason to Jack. Mid-range, no good. Rebound goes to right. Trey. Gets it back to Marty. And there's the foul. Jason Morgan going to get tagged with that one. 2 shots at the line for Timothy Simmons. Simmons sinks both shots. Timothy, one of these point guards who has the size and ability to do pretty much anything you want at him from the 1 or 2 position. Doing a good job of guarding McBean so far. Jack gets up the second attempt, no good. Gets it to Talani. Talani being guarded by Shaggy. Shaggy doing a good job of not letting him get by him so far. And there's the hard shove. That's going to be 2 at the line. That was a very aggressive push. Lonnie Velez only made 1 basket so far, but makes both free throws. McBean waiting for the screen. Goes up strong off the glass and in. The quickness of McBean is so hard to keep up with off of those screens. And there's the cut from Simmons in the one-hand jam. Immediately answering on the other end. There's the cut. Shaggy lays it in. Great find from McBean. Simmons gets the screen from Carter. Pulls up. Closeout. Too good for McBean. Finding Shaggy. Pulls up. That's no good. Too strong. Trey. Finds the mismatch down low, and this time they're going to have Jack on him, but he's there a little bit late. Got in a good position, but not able to make him adjust the shot. Easy buckets for Samuel Carter. UConn's going to have an opportunity for the last shot here. Lightning being an unnaturally good last-second shooter. And that's blocked. Good way to make sure that those last-second shots don't go in is swat them down. We have an extremely close game going into this halftime. As we go into halftime, we're going to get a chance to look at both teams' player of the half so far, the stats of these first two quarters, and we can see what they might need to adjust to try to defeat their respective opponents. And as you can see, Timothy Simmons, and I assume that's Jack Morgan. Definitely need to work on the free field goal percentage for UConn. Need to get some easier shots in. Their three has not been falling. I think we've only seen one made three so far from either team. Both teams have been loving to attack the glass. So when it comes to attacking the glass, you need to get some offensive rebounds if you're going to try to win with that game, if one team's not going to get rolling. And it's kind of surprising that winning the rebound game, the Huskies aren't winning. This Bulldogs team looks to come away with a victory with a 1-point lead at halftime. They've definitely had their struggles this season, but they have looked like a contender at certain points. It's almost like certain stretches throughout the game, you're like, man, why isn't this team always like this? And then you see plays like that where you're like, I have no idea how they've gotten this far in the season. And a good lead pass. Jason Morgan lays that one in. And the inconsistency has definitely been the story for the Bulldogs. Well, these Huskies, it feels like they've steadily gotten a little bit better. In the beginning of this season for these three players, it was definitely a journey. And since the addition of Shaggy has added some much-needed defense to this team, it has definitely looked like a new-look Huskies. And we finally see the three go in from Velez. Velez three percentage not very high so far this season. Good to see him knock those shots down to try to help his game increase. He likes to take those shots. It's just a matter of starting to hit them. Finding Marty. He's got 8 seconds to work. Simmons, 3 seconds. Gonna try to drive by McBean, has to pull up. That's in and out. Rebound Jack. Petrovic, the AI with the ball, gets it to McBean, who's posted up. Finds Jack, and that's swatted. I have no idea how that's not a goaltending, and they're not going to call it. 2 seconds left. It's a Petrovic three, no good. And a swat from behind from Carter stops an easy lay-in, and the dunk on the other end from McFly immediately shifts the momentum of this game. Oh, the reach almost cost him, but he passed out. McBean posting up. Jason going to the rack, and that's blocked from behind by Marty. These blocks have been coming in bunches for these Bulldogs. Rebounded by Shaggy. In transition. They don't find anyone. They're going to set up their plays. And the pull-up three, no good. Rebound Samuel Carter. It's the Simmons, back to Trey. Simmons has it. It's it to Carter. Spins. Brilliant move from Samuel Carter to beat Jason Morgan. Jason definitely needs to work a little bit on his inside defense game. Still potentially a liability there. But against the center, definitely. But that's just not part of Jason's game. Or at least not yet. Kalani Velez with the ball. Interesting to see him bringing up the ball after the success that they've had letting Simmons run it. but you like to try to keep a scorer like Velez hot. That's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound, Jack. Finding Jack down low for the one-handed jam. Good find from McBean. There's the fall-away three. That seemed pretty unnecessary there, but he wanted to get that shot off before he got a hand in his face. Finding the cutting Jason, puts it up and in. And these rolls from these big men have been working brilliantly. Velez absolutely shredding Shaggy with that spin. Not a whole lot you can do there when he's able to spin that fast. And there's a three from Jason. That's in. That's where Jason makes his money. If they were paid in college. McFly gets it to Thelani. Back to Trey. Trey pulls up mid-range. No good. He gets his own rebound, puts it back in off the glass. Brings the lead back up to 3. Huskies have been chewing away at that lead. Jason has it. Got 6 seconds to work. Gets it to Jack to Petrovic. He's going to try to drive. Loses it. Gets it back. Finds the 3. No good. Rebound Simmons. Simmons finds Talani. Jump shot no good. Put back up and in from Samuel Carter. 3.6 seconds left. Lightning McBean heaves up the prayer shot. No good. 5-point lead for these Bulldogs going into the 4th quarter. Can they hold on and come out of the Huskies' home stadium with a win? Seems like things are going right for Georgia right now. There's the 3. That's no good. Good look there, just doesn't go in. Unfortunate for McBean. He's had a tough night shooting. There's the cut, the lay-in from Simmons. 7-point lead now. Things starting to look bad for the Huskies. Get some space, mid-range, that's in. Froze up Simmons with that step back. Answer Simmons' last play. Simmons trying to go at him again. The defense, too much. Gets to him, but still makes it. Timothy Simmons makes that fall-away or fadeaway shot. McBean got there in time to force him to fade away and still made it in. And McBean gets him up, but still can't make it in. Timothy Simmons has been having himself a night. Velez backing down Shaggy. Fakes, tries to get him in the air. Thinks otherwise, gets it to Marty. Simmons, 3 seconds left. Going to the baseline. That gets sent way back by Jack Morgan. Petrovic with the ball. Gets it to Lightning McBean. That shot's no good. Tipped way out. And trying to save it. Trey Wright with the absolute hustle to try to dive for that. And they're going to say that that's a Huskies ball. Obviously, because he landed out of bounds with it. Screen. Jason gets it to Petrovic. Petrovic pulls up, no good. Had options, decided to go with a contested mid-range. Timothy, being guarded by McBean. Screen. Talani likes his matchup, almost loses it, and McBean steals it. In transition is UConn. They cannot take advantage of the numbers. They get it to Jason down low, thinks otherwise. And the steal on Petrovic. Timothy Simmons with it, or Trey Wright with it. Gets the steal, gets it down low to McFly. McBean almost takes that away. And there's the size disadvantage. It's a 9-point lead, and we could see this game slipping away from these Huskies. Has been a while since we've seen them score. At least score back-to-back. I think they've only made one bucket so far this quarter. They may need to start trying to get that 3-game going late here. There's one. That's no good. Rebound McFly. Velez gets it to Simmons. Defense not good enough. Tried to catch up to him. Timothy Simmons just too good tonight. Both the guards for UConn are cold right now. They're going to get it to Jason Morgan. No time left, has to pull up the mid-range, no good, rebound Carter. Pushing the pace, Velez pulls up for the mid-range, that's in and out, rebound Shaggy. McBean has it with 8 seconds left, waits for the screen, gets it from Jack, goes up strong at the rim, no good. Offensive struggles, very real for this Husky team in the second half. Only scored 12 points this half so far. And now they have the size of the mismatch, and they just cut out the middle man. Alley-oop to Samuel Carter. Screen. They might have the mismatch they want. That shot's no good. This game looks like it could be over here unless we see a miracle run from this Husky team. Force the miss, rebound by Jason. Gets to Lightning McBean. Pressure's on, gotta score here. McBean has it. Petrovic for 3. In and out, no good. And that is going to be game. It is just a formality at this point. If we see a dead ball, we're probably just going to see him bring in the subs. And just taking advantage of that matchup down low again. So we see the huge run to end the game for these Georgia Bulldogs. And there's a foul, and we're going to see a lot of these starters come out. And it was a good game up until this fourth quarter, but regardless, I hope you guys all had fun. Make sure, if you haven't yet and you're in the live chat, leave a comment down below. Make sure we know you're here, or if it's within 24 hours, still just leave us a comment. Tell us who you are. We'll try to get your points tallied. You can upgrade your players. You do whatever you want with those points. But this has been your NCAA action. And this game is officially over. This has been Lion, Kenneth Michaels, Kenneth Dwayne, NCAA commish, all of the names, all of the aliases. Hope you guys had a good time. Signing off.